deep inside my bunker, I bring you this. What is this? This is an M16A2 upper, manufactured by Capco for the Defense Department, specifically the United States Air Force. Why do I have this on my table? Well, I'm making a video today as kind of an expose of these uppers and what they can do. These were built for the United States Air Force, and the reason they were built for the United States Air Force was to upgrade their existing M16A1s to M16A2s, which, by replacing the upper, in a way, that's what you get, basically an M16A2. So, as many of you might know, there is a fairly large and, well, especially for the AR-15 M16 type rifles, a growing community of individuals looking for authentic or clone type firearm parts. And it just so happens that these have become recently available. Now, there's a few companies out there who make clone parts and pieces for the M16 slash AR-15 type rifle. Companies like Brownells produce a number of those retro parts. Well, what we've got here is better than a clone. It's the real thing. This is a real M16A2 upper. And what's nice about these uppers is, you know, they're going for a fairly affordable price. You know, around $399, you know, $450, between there, which for what you're getting is what I would say a pretty good deal. Specifically because these are no longer produced. They are definitely collectible pieces because of the fact that they're no longer being produced, and honestly, they work really well. And you'll see that later at the range. I produced some footage of me actually shooting my M16A2 clone. The other great thing is, these don't come in this form right here. No, they come brand new, unopened in the plastic with this little number, right? I mean, the packaging alone is pretty cool. Reminds me of those bags that some of those GIs used to put their M16s into during the Vietnam War. But specifically, these were packaged in this sleeve when they were originally manufactured, and they have stayed in these sleeves. So here's a closer look at the upper, one of the uppers. Some of the markings. Let's get those barrel markings. Kind of faint there, but what I can tell you they say is PMP 556 NATO 1/7. You got a P and an A right up there. Now in the next shot, I'll have this thing flipped over so you can see the other side. Here's the other side. There you got your rear sight. Moving down. Hand guards. Moving to that front sight base. Bayonet lug. There's the barrel again. See those markings a little bit better there. So I'm going to go ahead and flip it on its back. Get a good look right there. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. How can I get, there we go, that's good. Right there you can see inside the upper. I'll get a better shot of right there in the bore here in a second. So here's a shot of the bore. There you can see the chrome lining in the chamber. Try to move the light around so you can kind of see what it looks like in there. Gas tube. Here's a shot of one in the plastic, and if you, the viewer, end up getting one of these, this is probably how it will come. It'll definitely come in the plastic, but it'll look very similar to this one right here. I can tell you from personal knowledge that they all look like this. They all come in packaging like this. Every single one I've received is coming in packaging like this. You get a good close-up, right? Here's a shot from above. Didn't really get one of those earlier. There's a shot from above. So for those of you who are interested in getting one of these uppers for yourself, the best way to do it is by going to Gunbroker. Hopefully if you have an account, by going to Gunbroker, going to the search bar and clicking M16A2 upper. Type that in, M16A2 upper. What should come up is a variety of listings. Two specifically will be for these uppers, what you see here. These two right here. Not this one specifically, but one of these. Besides that, if you check the description, there'll be a link to my Facebook page. Click that link. There will be more information as well as another link to the site in which you can get these uppers. Obviously, I can't link you directly to that site because of YouTube's policies when it comes to firearms, unfortunately. But it is what it is. But don't go anywhere, because next we'll be taking a look at the M16A2 upper, these two that you've seen here, one of them in action. This is my M16A2 clone. It's, obviously not super legit, but the upper part sure is. We'll be taking a look at this here in a few moments, and you'll get to see it in action, see some rounds fired through it, and you'll see a little bit of an accuracy test, kind of a real-world accuracy test. And I hope you enjoy that, but this is my clone right here. If you have any questions, at this point, obviously drop them in the comments section. But I'm sure you'll have more, or have some more things to say after you see how it performs, which, hint, hint, it does quite well, if I do say so myself. At the range, and before I start getting into things, I'd like to go over some of the parts that I'm using with this Capco upper. Obviously, the upper, all original, but the BCG and charging handle I have in here from PSA, as well as everything else you see here, besides the upper, obviously, and the sling. Let's go part by part. First magazine that I'm using is a Palmetto State Armory D&H 30 round black magazine. It's one of their more affordable options on the site. They're running around $8 per mag on sale right now. It's a hell of a deal. Besides that, okay, so this lower here, I built myself with one of PSA's A2 lower kits, and I gotta say I'm real happy with it. You know, obviously it's not the best clone type option, but I'd say it looks pretty close. Obviously, the fire control group I got in there, the enhanced polished trigger fire control groups, and it doesn't look very original, but I like the trigger. It's really affordable. Moving to the like I was saying, BCG charging handle are both PSA. This is one of their nickel-plated BCGs. I like the finish. It's, not much better than getting something that's nitride or even phosphated. It is a bit easier to clean, I'll tell you that. Charging handle, standard T handle. Nothing out of the ordinary with that. PSA as well. So let's put this rifle back together. Now, obviously, the finish between the upper and the lower that I have aren't exactly, the same. And that also you could say makes the rifle look a little off, right? Me, I think it looks great, but to those looking to make the perfect clone, let's bring it into the sunlight so you can actually see the difference between the lower finish and the upper finish. Obviously, you can get a lower that has finish similar to this. I believe Brownell sells one. There's a few other suppliers out there that sell lower receivers with this slightly gray, still black finish. It's just what I'm doing here is a good shot of the whole rifle up close. Get a good look at it. Now we're looking at the lower and the upper again. You can see, I think, real clearly, especially in this shot. I was trying earlier to get a better shot of how the upper receiver finish and the lower receiver finish is slightly different from each other. But you can see it real clearly here. There's a shot to the other side. There you can see the finish there, the difference. Really, I think it's a great looking rifle. And for anyone looking to make a clone, I can tell you the kits you can get from PSA, maybe minus the lower, depending on your preference, are quite nice. The lower receiver kits, they go really well with this original M16A2 Capco upper. Very impressed. So here's the ammunition I'll be using. American Eagle 223 Remington 55 grain FMJ. I'll be shooting at 100 yards way down there. You could probably barely make out the target. It's a little windy today, but otherwise quite nice. So we'll go ahead and line this puppy up and get shooting.
So where are those damn holes? There they are. I'm a bad shooter, especially with irons. So not a real bad group for me. It's about 3 inches. Here's a normal sized marker. It's about the size we're looking at here. Not too bad, especially at 100 yards with irons. You know, if you put an optic on there, high power scope, I think you could see some real nice groups out of this barrel, especially considering what it is, M16A2 upper. I'm pretty satisfied with that group. I'm gonna go ahead and shoot another 5 rounds and see if I can aim a bit higher and get on the target, make some hits. Alright, well now I'm on target. So let's see that group again. We got what looks like 4 holes. This right here, I'm gonna say is 2 shots. So we're looking at about the same size group. Maybe a bit smaller this time. You know, obviously I'm not the greatest shot, but some of you expert marksmen out there could probably get fairly tight groups. Now, obviously, these are GI barrels, so they're not match grade. I wouldn't expect the world out of them, nor are they free floated. But otherwise, I'm pretty satisfied. You know, a group like that, that's a dead enemy right there. Thanks for watching, y'all. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments. Like, share, subscribe. Send it out with a bang. Shooting some wolf.